Hi guys, it's Kristin of Kristin's ArtCart, and today I invite you to draw with me this French poodle. Isn't she so cute? This is a great lesson for elementary age students, ideally students 8 and up, but I think students even as young as 5 can give this a try. You know, they may need a little help. No matter how old you are, remember you can always press pause to take as much time as you need. Work at your own pace. You might need to erase and try again. You know, just do the best you can. There's really 3 parts to our picture. The first part is the subject, and that's our poodle. Then the setting is the bakery and sidewalk. And lastly, we have little details like the flowers and the bricks and baked goods and things that make it complete. So if you would like to do this drawing with me, you don't need much at all. I did this on copy paper, so you really just need any old kind of paper, copy paper or whatever, pencil and eraser. I love Sharpie markers to go over my pencil lines. And then I colored it with just regular old crayons. So when we do this together, we will use my guided drawing technique that I like to call I draw, you draw. Simply just because I draw one step, then you draw it, I draw the next step, and then you draw it. And we follow along together until we have created our picture. When I draw for you right now, I am going to use my Sharpie marker because I want you to really be able to see what I'm doing. But I want you to do this with your pencil, okay? And remember, draw it light until you draw it right. That way you can erase, you know, as much as you need to, and you don't have this dark pencil line to try to remove. So draw it light until you draw it right. Okay, are you ready? We're going to draw this poodle. Now she is, as I said, the subject. She's the star of the show. She's quite big. You want her to fill a lot of this picture, so we don't want to draw a little teeny poodle. You want to draw a big poodle, okay? She's going to begin with her body, which is in the lower part of our picture. Don't go all the way to the ground because we need room for our flower pots, okay? So we're going to begin with like a poof ball, almost, really. It's like a cloud. It's what her body looks like. So down toward the bottom, let me make sure you can see me. Down toward the bottom, we're going to draw what almost looks like a big cloud. So something sort of like this. Like a big oval that has little bumpity bumps all around. Something like that. Okay. Then we are going to draw her neck. So you're just going to make a line like this and like this for her neck. You don't want it to be too long. You don't want her to have a great big neck. And then you're going to go out like this for her little snout, the snout part of her face. It's almost like you put a big smile on there. It's the bottom part of her face. And then you're going to curve it right back up like that. You see that? You're going to give her a little smile. You're going to give her a pretty little eye, some little eyelashes. She has a little eyelid that's closed. And you're going to give her a little nose. Okay. Now, to complete her head, we have to do the 2 poof balls that are her hair. So one at the top. There's her top poof ball. And the other poof ball is going to close this area. So we're going to put another poof ball. And there's the rest of her hair. Okay. We're going to give her 2 little legs in the front and 2 little legs in the back. So like this and like this are her 2 little front legs. And then like this and like this are her 2 little back legs. She has a little tail, you know, another poof ball. We got to give her a long, thin tail. And then a little poof ball on the end. And the last thing we'll do to complete our poodle is give her a pretty bow. in her hair. So that's just like out, out, down, out, out, down. Like two little triangles meeting each other. And there we have our cute little poodle. Okay, now we're going to begin the setting. So she's walking on a sidewalk. The first way to show that is we're going to put a line as straight as we can, going across, and we stop, right? Because that's behind her, and then across again. There's our sidewalk. Now to draw this bakery, it is actually so much easier than you think. Okay, I promise. We're going to begin by drawing the frame of the window. And to do that, it's just 3 lines, okay? Coming down, across, and up. That's all it's going to take. So we're going to go down like this, as straight as you can. Now this other one, try to make it the same distance from the side that this one is. Okay, so that's about 3 fingers. So I want to make it about 3 fingers on this side too, okay? Straight as you can. Okay, and then across this way. Now her little hair is just below that window. And it's okay that there's that little line. You'll see why in a minute. Now we have a window. We're going to finish up putting details in here that's going to really make this look like it's a building. Baked goods to make it look like the building is a bakery. And then 2 pretty little flower pots down below to really make it look like a pretty little street in Paris or France, wherever this little French poodle is walking, in Paris, France or something. So we're going to go, first we're going to fill the window with our baked goods, okay? Are you ready? This is really easy. Don't be nervous. You'll be surprised. And then you'll always be able to make these little baked goods if you want to. There's the counter or the table inside the window for the baked goods to sit on. And we're going to try to fit 4 baked goods across here. So think about that as you're drawing these. You want room for 4. If you start drawing and it turns out you only have room for 3, that's okay. Just do the best you can. Our first baked good item is a layer cake. And to do that, we're going to put a very flat oval on the counter. That's the plate that the layer cake is sitting on. Okay. Now to draw the layer cake, this is so easy. Watch. You're just going to put line, line, and across. There's the first layer. Now come in a little bit, come in a little bit, across. There's the next layer. Come in a little bit, come in a little bit, across. And there you have the layers stacked in a layer cake. And you can go boop, 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 like it's frosting on top of each little layer. Our next one is a little bit more complicated. We're going to make a cake stand for our cupcakes to sit on. But it's easy, okay? Just watch. You're going to put a line across like this. And then right next to each other, 2 lines going straight down. That's the stand part. And then another little line down below. And there we have a little cake stand. And we're going to place 3 cupcakes on here, okay? We're going to start with the cups. So slightly diagonal, slightly diagonal, slightly diagonal, slightly diagonal. See them? Like little V's almost. Slightly diagonal, slightly diagonal. Now look, I'm going to have to make that cake stand a little longer on that side to fit that cupcake. See? Now then you just go across, across, across. And there are the 3 cups. Now we're going to build the little cupcakes in each one. So we're just going to go, they're almost like ice cream cones. Bump, bump, little cherry on top. Bump, bump, little cherry on top. Bump, bump, little cherry on top. And we have 3 cupcakes on our cupcake stand. Our next baked good is on a plate. So we're going to do another little flat oval. And then we're going to put on here cinnamon rolls. They could also be croissant. They look like either one, like a little pastry. So I'm going to show you what this looks like big, just so you know, and then we'll make them little on the stand, okay? But you're just basically making a curly Q. Like you're just going to go and then stop, okay? You're just basically going to curve around and stop, curl around and stop, curl around and stop. And that's all you have to do to make the cinnamon rolls. It couldn't be easier. So here we go. I'm going to stack some cinnamon rolls on this plate. Okay, ready? Swirl around, swirl around, swirl around, swirl around. Make it a little bigger. There we go. Now we have a little stack of cinnamon rolls on a plate. And we'll do one more fancy cake to complete our bakery window. So once again, we're going to make a cake stand. I'm going to make this one taller than the other one. And then 2 straight lines down and a line across. There's our big T-shaped cake stand. And this one's just going to be 1 layer. And we're going to do this and make it look just a little bit 3D. We're going to do a little trick. We're going to put a flat oval and then down, down. Now it looks like we can see the top of the cake. I want to make this one have fancy stripes, so I'm going to put some marker lines like this, and I'm going to put some little balls on top to make it extra fancy. Those might be strawberries or cherries or something fancy and pretty. And there we have our baked goods in our bakery window. Now at the top of your window, you can write the name of your bakery. Now I named mine Ooh La La, Ooh La La Bakery, because I thought that was a perfect name for a French bakery. You can name your bakery after you, you know, whatever you want to do. And our window is complete. Now to make our building look like it is a brick building, here's a trick. And anytime you want to draw anything made of bricks, your school, your house, you don't have to draw every single brick, right? You can just draw a few like this. And you kind of like slightly overlap them. And you scatter little overlapped bricks like this here and there, and it helps to let everyone know this is a building made of bricks. So 2 or 3, I don't think I would stack more than 5 at a time. Just like I said, here and there. This one's behind her, right? Making details go behind things adds to that feeling of things looking real. So don't be afraid to layer the items in your drawing. Here, remember I told you about the window being, so we can just let that be 2 bricks, those lines that were left over. Just a few more, and I think that's all we need. And we have bricks that let everyone know this bakery is made of bricks. The last thing I'm going to do to add pretty details is put the 2 flower pots down in the foreground closest to us. They're the very first things closest to us. So to do that, just like the little teeny cups that were up here, we're going to make them a lot bigger. We're going to put a slightly angled line, and then across. It got a little wobbly. And across, and across. And you have a flower pot. And I love black and white striped things when I'm making something with a French flair. So I'm going to do that with my flower pot. I'm going to put some black stripes on that part and some black stripes on the bottom part. Now I'm going to make another flower pot, slightly diagonal line, across, across, across. And now I'm going to make those stripes on this flower pot. And there's another one. And we have two little flower pots. You don't have to get too worried about detail putting your flowers in your flower pots. I just made like similar to the poof balls that make our poodle is what I did, almost so like sort of like French carnations. So just like poof, 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 just like teeny little clouds. And then I went like boop, 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 and made a few leaves. Poof balls. You might notice that I didn't put any stems. I almost never include the stems. We all know they have stems. So there's our two pots of flowers on our beautiful Parisian street, or wherever we are in France, where this little French poodle is walking past the Ooh La La bakery. When you color this, I love pinks and blacks and black and white together. When I'm thinking of France, I chose pink for my poodle. I colored her with pink swirls to create her curly fur. I colored her bow black. I used lots of black in the things in the bakery window too, just because I think it gives it that sophisticated French feeling. When I colored my bricks, I colored my building purple, the whole thing, and then I went back and went over the brick parts with another layer of purple. So they're just a little darker to really help that detail pop. And there are my flowers. When I painted her, when I colored her, I used a red crayon and gave her little painted toenails on her little poodle toes and gave her a red mouth like she has on lipstick. And there we have our French poodle. I hope you enjoyed this drawing lesson with me, and I hope you have a great day, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.